All right, Ryan, can you please show us the proper pass, the passing technique, and tell us what you're doing and maybe some helpful hints on how to practice?
Absolutely. So when you're passing, the key to passing is going to be balance. So when you get ready to receive that ball, you can be neutral here, hands on your knees, nice and relaxed, but when it's actually go time and it's time to pass that serve, I want you nice and balanced. I don't want your hands out here. There are a couple of different people that have a different take on it. If you ever watch April Ross play, she's got this thing going. And it works for her, and she's probably one of the best players on the planet. But for us, let's just keep it simple. We're gonna keep our hands in a nice neutral position. Nice and easy, just by our shoulders, just above our knees, so we can go any direction, okay? And when I say an athletic position, what I want my knees just above my toes, shoulders maybe just a little bit in front of my knees. Okay, one thing I don't want to see is I don't want you here. I don't want you hunched over. I want you up tall, ready to react, ready to move. Nice and relaxed. I can sit in this position all day. Second you start to get low, you start getting off balance and start moving around weird. So what I want with your platform is I want you to get those arms out as far as you could reach. I want you to think somebody's got their hands on your wrists, their fists in your chest, and they're just yanking. So you're gonna reach all the way out. Hand position, doesn't matter. This is good, whatever works best. Ideally, we want your wrists pronated to the ground and we want this platform as straight as we can get it, okay? Plain and simple, my shoulders are still relaxed, they're sitting down, arms are out. So from the side, we want a lot of space in between here. When you find yourself in here, what happens, you can't absorb that serve. Balls start going all over the place. If we're out here and that serve comes tough, we can absorb it nice and easy. So as we move, I don't want you guys to cross over yet on an easy serve. We're gonna move in kind of like a half semicircle. So as we move, we keep our hips and everything to our target. Nice and easy, simple serve right at us. Those are gonna be the biggest keys. Arms out, knees bent, nice and neutral. We're all the way out, wrists are down, shoulders are down and relaxed. Guys, it's that simple. All we gotta do is make sure we focus on it. So, one of the things I want you to be really, really aware of when you're back passing is when you've got that platform out, I want you to really focus on making sure you shift that weight from back to front. We want to eliminate any of those big moves. So when that ball's coming to you, let the ball do all the work. We don't need you to swing to try and make a perfect pass. We're gonna take all that out of play. So when that ball comes to you and you're here, those arms go out and I want you to shift your weight. It's gonna be a rock. Arms go out and we're rocking. We're rocking that ball to where it needs to go. The ball's coming from 30 feet away. It's got plenty of energy to get here and get to your target. Okay, so make sure you shift that weight from back to front. Don't swing. Those big elephant trunks will get you in some trouble. All right, so what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna talk a little bit about the emergency moves when you're passing or playing defense or that serve that hits the top of the tape, okay? So again, we're gonna be nice and neutral, nice and comfortable. We talked about that little arc that we wanna travel in, right? We're gonna keep our shoulders and everything at the target, and we're gonna move, keeping everything simple. Arms are all the way out. Well, when we're not in a perfect world, and that guy who's been practicing his serve, short and deep, comes to the service line, you wanna be ready to move. Key in an emergency situation is making sure that your platform is always towards your target, okay? As your hips move, we don't want your arms to face this direction. As your hips move, your platform needs to continue to stay towards your target. You move to your left, you drop that right shoulder, okay? Keeps that platform on my target. Just go into my right, drop that left shoulder, keep that platform at my target, okay? As we make those moves and we turn all the way, we can make good solid moves towards the ball as long as we're low and as long as our platform stays away from our body. It gets in here, we're in trouble, okay? So another emergency move that I want you guys to think about. In volleyball, you're gonna be doing a lot of one-arm stuff. It's very natural to reach with that closed fist, okay? As you reach out, you create a super small surface area. Most of the times, we go like that, that's pretty tough to hit, okay? What I want you to really concentrate on doing when you're in emergencies, I want you to open that hand up and I want you to drive it through the ball. Wherever this platform is facing, this platform is facing. So if I keep it down, I dig it to the ground. If I turn it too far up, it's a table and it goes back that way. So again, we have our hands out, we have them open towards the target. Platform is towards the target, bam. Platform is towards the target, bam. Those are simple emergency moves that are gonna save you when things get really weird. One of the things too that I do notice in a lot of volleyball is that overhand serve, okay, or the overhand pass, okay? As we all know, this is no longer good. So there are a couple of different ways that you can attack it. This one, I'm gonna have to argue my hands are probably not together. I know that's a thing, hands have to be together, not your fingertips, okay? So lock those hands up, put them here. This is really comfortable. And the key is not to really drive it towards the net. Again, if you're in this situation and you're in an emergency, you're already in trouble, don't compound the problem. So this is probably the most common. Personally, I prefer to just turn my platform upside down. It's already flat, I know exactly where it's gonna go, and it's soft. Ball comes up high, nice and easy. I've put my hands like this a million times already. Nice and simple. Pop it in the air. If you can get it within 10 feet of the net, you've done your job.